Hi, one of the things I get asked a lot when I tell people I don't eat meat, dairy, or eggs, or oil is like, what do you eat? So I thought I would do a really quick pantry tour of our pantry. It is summer, it's the beginning of July right now. So this is kind of what our pantry looks like in the summer months, and I will show you what we have and also um, kind of try to tell you some of the things we make with it and what we use it for. So let's go check out my pantry. All right, so here we are in my pantry, and we'll just go shelf by shelf to show you what we have. So down here we usually keep our fruit, and we always have bananas on hand. So that's just kind of a staple, and right now since it's summer we have a nice watermelon for tomorrow, and then we have some mangoes and avocado. And I love to put mangoes and avocado on rice and bean bowls. We usually just stack rice, beans, sweet potatoes, mango, avocado, and lime. And so we're going to make those this week, and that's what those are for. And then over here we just have a big bowl of fruit, and it always has different fruit. We usually have some apples, and then today we have peaches and nectarines. And so that's what's on this shelf. And then over here we have food storage, because we just have to store our food storage somewhere. So we don't really use this stuff unless, we need it. It's more just food storage for in times of need. But right here we have some wheat tortillas and some corn tortillas, and we're going to make enchiladas with these, and we just like to make like refried bean burritos with these sweet tortillas. And then we have some dried chilies, and that's for our enchilada sauce that we're going to make tonight. Alright, so we go up the shelf, and we have lots of beans. This is where we keep our beans. So we have black beans, a lot of black beans, because we go through those a lot with like rice and bean bowls, or just beans on top of sweet potatoes or something. And then garbanzo beans, we like to make hummus for sandwiches or to dip veggies in. Refried beans for refried bean burritos. And then we have Great Northern beans back here. Then we have some diced tomatoes. We're going to make some salsa with that. And we have strawberry jam and peanut butter, which we don't use too much, but if we're like going on a road trip or gonna be gone and need to have a picnic, we usually make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And then we also have some tahini. I love tahini for like dressings and for salads, and that's really good. Back here we have some coconut water, and then we come over here and we have our rice and lentils and some red lentils back here, and we have some sun-dried tomatoes that are not in oil. You can get these at Trader Joe's. They're pretty good for like pizza toppings. That's what we usually use them for. And then we just have some like different grains, so like bulgur, we don't use that a lot, or cornmeal. Sometimes we'll make cornbread muffins with that. We have some Idahoan natural mashed potatoes, which are basically just dried potato flakes that we'll make in a pinch, but we don't use that very much. And then I have whole wheat flour and brown rice pasta back here, and back behind the shelf, behind the flour, we have our quinoa. So we have a bag of that. So those are kind of where we keep our grains and the different kinds of grains we use. I love brown rice pasta from Trader Joe's. It's really tasty. Next we have our dried fruit. So we have like dried apricots, raisins, prunes or dried plums, figs. So we kind of have a variety of dried fruits. So usually we put those on top of oatmeal or just kind of to snack on. And then we have kind of our breakfast. So we have old-fashioned oats. These are like grape nuts, but they're the off-brand, which is fine. They're yummy. And then I really like to have this Cream of the West 7-grain cereal. It's like oatmeal and wheat and a couple different grains of like 7 grains, of course. And it's just really yummy. It tastes like a lot like oatmeal to me, but it's really good. And then also this Cream of the West roasted wheat is like cream of wheat, but it doesn't have anything but wheat in it, so I like that. And then oat bran, sometimes my husband and daughter will eat that. Back here we just have some like things we don't use so much, so that's buckwheat, still cut oats, more buckwheat. We don't really eat that too much, but we tried it once, so that's why it's still there. And then up here on this top shelf is things that we don't use too much, but we have just, you know, for special occasions. We have like a little bit of sugar, some powdered sugar. We got these gummy bears for Easter this year, like a bag of gummy bears that are vegan from Trader Joe's, and we like didn't eat very many, so they're just stuffed up here. We like some, like having a little bit of dark chocolate. Coconut flakes really good on oatmeal sometimes, and then I just have some of my a couple extra boxes of this because I get it online at Amazon. Then behind, oh, and also this Dave's Killer Bread, we use this quite a bit when we like it. And then behind that I have just some herbal teas that I like. I don't drink them so much in winter or in summer. I drink them more in winter. So that's why I have quite a collection there. And then just some Dolce. My daughter actually really likes Dolce. I don't know why. And then over here we just have like, we don't actually use these things for eating. Maybe some salt. We do use salt a little bit just to salt our food after we make it. And then this is just all-purpose flour we use to make Play-Doh. Coconut oil I use for like my skin, and then this baking soda I use for just cleaning. And then we also just have like drinking water for our food storage, more just for in times of need because we like to be prepared, and more food storage up there, and drinking water, and white vinegar, which I use to clean with. So anyway, this is my pantry right now, and that's kind of what we have in the pantry, and usually what we keep here. Alright, let's go over to where I keep my potatoes. Alright, so this is something I got for Christmas to keep potatoes and onions in, and garlic. So I'll just show you that this is where we keep it. So up here we have some onions and red potatoes and garlic, and usually that's what's up there. And then on the second shelf we have all of our sweet potatoes. I love sweet potatoes, so we usually have lots of them just to bake for like lunch or to put on top of rice and bean bowls. Yeah, so we always have lots of sweet potatoes. And then we don't have anything down here right now, but I'd usually have like russet potatoes or gold potatoes if I was using that for something. And then over here we have our spices. So I just keep all my spices on this shelf. This one's really good from Trader Joe's. Yeah, just all the spices that I use. And then up here we have like vinegars, like apple cider vinegar and balsamic vinegar and red wine vinegar back there. This is pure vanilla powder. I actually have never used it before, so we'll see. Vital wheat gluten, we use that in pizza. Cacao powder, Keiko, I don't know how to say that. It's good for we put that in smoothies. Here's some steel cut oats and some oatmeal back there, and then just a little bit of honey. We don't really use honey that much anymore, so anyway, that's our shelf. So in our fridge on the top shelf you'll see we have fruit, like right now we have cherries, strawberries, and blueberries because it's summer, so those are yummy. And we have some almond butter, and down here we have corn on the cob, we'll make that, and in this bag is cilantro, and in this bag is basil. We actually picked that from our garden this morning, and we're excited to use that. The cilantro we'll probably put in some salsa, and the basil we're going to make a strawberry basil sorbet for a fun dessert for the 4th of July. And then this is just a dressing left over and some black beans left over. In here we have kind of nuts and seeds and yeast and chia seeds and flaxseed and sesame seeds, and so that's kind of where I keep those things. Down here we have just lemons and limes, and keep that in there. Carrots, and in here we have kale and broccoli. I'll usually just steam some broccoli for a side dish, and then the kale's going to go in our enchiladas tonight, so that will be good. And then we just have kind of condiments that we like to use right here, so mustard, soy sauce, hot sauce, peanut butter and jelly again, maple syrup. We put on top of oatmeal sometimes, or just for pancakes. That's another jelly, some sunflower seed butter. We don't use that too much anymore. So anyway, and then pickles, and my husband really likes jalapeno peppers, so he'll put that to give flavor to things, and green salsa on his refried bean burritos. And then we have some almond milk, some applesauce, some miso, and then just more oats. We have a lot of oats, I guess. So anyway, these are the things we keep in our fridge right now. And finally, our freezer. Our freezer, we mostly just have frozen fruit for smoothies. And our favorite is to put blueberries and cherries and bananas and cocoa powder. And my husband likes to put like oats and spinach in his, but I just like to keep mine fruit. Anyway, that's like our favorite smoothie, but we also have some peaches and coconut. I actually don't love these coconut chunks because they stay pretty much like coconut chunks in the blender. They don't blend very well. And then pineapples, raspberries, blackberries, some frozen cranberries, and then just a couple frozen veggies. And that's about what we have. Alright, so there you go. There's our little tour of our pantry and our refrigerator and our spices, and that's what we have in our house right now. And it's pretty typical to what we have a lot of the time, usually trading out fruits and veggies for what's in season. Thanks for watching. Bye!